Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, all peoples.
Good morning.
My name is Barb Friedland, and I am your Director of Lifespan Faith Engagement.
And I'm Bruce Beisner, your minister. Once more, the earth has turned toward the light of the sun. As we are bathed in the light of a new day, so may we greet the dawning of fresh possibilities.
Once more, we awaken from our slumber as our bodies rise to meet the challenges and pleasures of living. So may our hearts and minds open with promise.
Once more, we gather for worship. As we join our voices in word and song, so may this assembly bring forth new wholeness.
Come,
let us worship.
Now we join with Unitarian Universalists near and far in lighting the flame of our chalice. This morning, Abby Hames has agreed to light our chalice today. So while Abby's coming up, I want you to think about the idea of what if? What if when we light this chalice, we hear an invitation to welcome gratitude for the earth? So I want to invite you to bring to mind the many blessings that we receive from this planet, and feel free to call something out that you're grateful for. Trees. Your family. Leaves. Bees. Buzz. Okay, good. Say again. Flowers, yes. Water. Education. Air. Oh my goodness, what good contributions. Awesome. So may this flame shed light into our hearts and renew our hopes for the future. Our opening song today is an especially fun one, which many of you know. Time-honored song from Bill Staines, All God's Critters Got a Place in the Choir. Please rise in body, spirit, or voice, and let's sing together.
Y'all make a pretty good band. Mr. Will, you want to come up here and join us for a sec? You know, my friends, we live in a world that is complex, filled with life and ever-changing. And so our religion of Unitarian Universalism is also complex, filled with life and ever-changing. One of the ways that we attempt to express what grounds us in our faith is by affirming some core values that we share. There are many ways to understand and live out our Unitarian Universalist values. And so today we are going to say them together through the perspective of the ways that they relate to our connections to our earth. And as we say our values, our helpers here are going to build something for us out of our values. So please join me now. Bum, bum. As Unitarian Universalists, we are people of justice. We work to create a world where all people and all living things can thrive. Equity. We declare that the waters, air, and earth are sacred and must be treated with dignity, care, and compassion. Pluralism. We celebrate the biodiversity of our planet that makes our lives possible. Generosity. We commit to using our resources to create a more sustainable society. Transformation. We adapt to the changing world and seek to always learn and grow like a garden. Interdependence. We honor the interdependent web of all existence and our place in it. Love. Our reverence for our earth comes from our great love of life itself in all its many wonderful and beautiful expressions. And there we go. There we go, interdependence in action there. Are you going to get it up there? There you go. Thank you, guys. And I would just point out to you that the image you're seeing is not just some pretty painting of our planet. It is the actual photograph taken from Artemis II, most recently.
So, I have a particularly special story for you today called The Guardian of the Forest. Many years ago, there was an ordinary boy who loved to walk in the woods and talk to the birds. He was happy and content in his world of green. In fact, the clothing he wore was always green. Because the boy was so different from every other child in the village, they all called him names and made fun of him. Oh, that must have felt awful. Except the wise woman of the village. What good is walking in the woods and talking to birds? The boy asked her one day. The wise woman smiled at him with understanding. Each of us has a purpose, and you must discover yours. What is it you mean to do with the one precious life you've been given? And the boy sighed, and he said, I wish I knew. Finally, one day, the taunting of the villagers was too much. It became too much for the boy to bear. He walked far into the woods and did not return. Somehow he felt at home in ways that he never had before. He felt that he could finally be himself. Time passed, and the boy grew into a man with a deep love for the woods and an understanding of nature. He felt understood and accepted by the trees and the plants around him. One day, the children from the village wandered right into the middle of the forest where the man lived. Oh, and they were naughty. They began to tear the leaves from the trees and stomp on the flowers and the tender new grass. Oh, and the green man was so upset. At first he felt sad, but then he started to get really angry, as if the children were trampling on his own feet and pulling his own hair. He recalled the words of the wise woman, and he knew he must protect the trees and flowers. So he shouted, "Stop! You are hurting me!" The children ran back to the village in fright. They didn't sound scared, but they actually were. And they cried out, "The trees can speak and shout. Don't go into the woods." The wise woman listened to the children tell their tale, and then she asked them, "What do you suppose made the trees shout?" Well, the children didn't say anything, but the wise woman knew that they actually understood that what they had done was wrong. One day, the old wise woman went for a walk deep into the woods. And at last she saw a man all dressed in green with leaves all over his face and in his hair, and he was tending the moss. "Hello," the wise woman said. "You remind me of a boy I once knew, and now you've grown to be a man." "Yes, grandmother," he called back. "I am he." "You look so much at home in the trees. Are you happy?" "I am happy when the children don't come and trample my flowers," said the green man. "Long ago, when you were a young and misunderstood boy, I asked you a question, and I wonder if you can remember it." "Yes," the man said. "I think about it almost every day." "I can see that by the way you live your life," the wise woman said, "and I'm very proud of you. It is up to each of us to consider what we mean to do with the one precious life we've been given. Each of us has a purpose, and you have discovered yours. You are the green man, the guardian of wild green nature." Thank you. You're good. Through the ages and around the world, the green man appears in stories, songs, and artwork. In recent times, the green man has been revived as a symbol for ecological groups and climate change activists. His story lives on to inspire, intrigue, and fascinate us.
Thank you, Barb.
You're welcome.
You know, nature can teach us so much about resilience and strength. Nature also shows us how fragile and precious life can be. We come now to the time in our service for honoring the people and the prayers that are on our hearts today. Oh! Well, let's do that first. But first,
Let's go.
we're going to do a chant called Standing Like a Tree. Now, you can do this seated. You can also stand up. This is a chant from Betsy Ross. There is no music. It's what we call a cappella. So, here we are. So the way this goes is, I'm not going to sing it yet. Standing like a tree with my roots dug down, my branches wide and open. Come down the rain, come down the sun, come down the fruit to a heart that is open to be standing like a tree. And we're going to repeat it a couple of times. Ready? Okay, here we go. Standing like a tree with my roots dug down, my branches wide and open. Come down the rain, come down the sun, come down the fruit to a heart that is open to be standing like a tree. 3, 4. Standing like a tree with my roots dug down, My branch is wide and open. Come down the rain, come down the sun, come down the fruit to a heart that is open to be standing like a tree. Thank you. Well done. Sorry about that.
Now we're going to get back to where we... That's marvelous. We come now to the time in our service for honoring the people and the prayers that are on our hearts today. If you have a sorrow or a joy or a concern that you're carrying with you, I invite you to come forward during our music and silently light a candle, placing it into the caring embrace of your all peoples community. If you would like to have a candle brought to you at your seat, please just raise your hand. I'll be happy to bring you one. The Zoom chat is available for those of you with us online this morning to share messages if you would like to. You know, we human beings are amazingly inventive. We create cultures, traditions, and religions. We make art and music, money and technology. We build societies and construct national identities and histories. And we do all these things in many, many different ways. So it seems expected that we might have a hard time sometimes. We might find it difficult to agree about the best ways to live together and maintain our communities. Such disagreements kind of make sense if you think about it. What does not make sense, at least to me, is that when it comes to our environment and the living ecosystems that surround us, we can't seem to agree about them either. Basic biology tells us that what we think of as nature is in fact the one and the only source of all life. Our planet is what sustains us in every conceivable way. And yet we humans cannot seem to come together and recognize how essential it is to protect our earth and preserve it. Our connections to our earth and to all that lives upon her are not abstract concepts or nice ideas. They are not metaphorical strands in some imagined web of existence. Our connections are real, finite, fragile, and fundamental. We live them in every moment, every single breath that we take. So why in the world are climate change and conservation and renewable energy the subjects of political debate? How can we possibly think that we can make any decisions without carefully taking the impacts on our earth into account? To me, the obvious answer is that along our way to building human civilization, we have fooled ourselves into believing that we somehow have control over what's going on out there, that we are inherently separate from it, and that we can use it and abuse it however we want to. All our technology and our knowledge has acted to insulate us and distance us from the true realities of our situation. This coming Wednesday is Earth Day, a high holiday and a very holy day for us as Unitarian Universalists. This annual observance, which has its roots in the environmental movements of the 1960s and 70s, is an urgent reminder every year, a reminder of the need for we humans to choose a more sustainable path, to reaffirm our calling, to be more mindful stewards of this precious planet, and to humbly honor our relationship to the real sources of life itself. What I love about the stories that we have heard this morning, the tale of the green man and the story of little Bud singing her songs about the gifts we share with the earth, is that these stories tell us something that we need to hear. Being agents of positive change does not begin with studying the latest scientific research, or writing letters to our elected officials, or showing up at a protest at Metro Hall, or even recycling that plastic bottle. While all these actions are good and are needed, our identity as protectors of this planet starts with feeling truly connected. Truly connected to the plants and the animals, the wind and the rain, the storms and the sunshine. Respectfully and joyfully recognizing them all as gifts. Gifts of life that we did not make, we cannot control, and we rely on all the time. In the story, Bud was looking for her big, important thing to do. And she learned that the most important thing that she could do, the most important thing that we all can do, is to notice the beauty, the life all around us, to listen to the songs resounding everywhere, and to know deep down in our minds and in our souls that we are part of the choir, and that our earth needs our voices singing in harmony with it rather than against it. And so, getting up every morning and saying, "Thank you, morning. Thank you for the sacred connections that we all live amidst." That's the start, not the end, but the start of that journey of making Earth Day into every day. So may it be.
I think we need to move and stretch a little. What do you think? I have something. There we go. You can do what we're about to do, either seated, or you can find a spot, an open spot, including right here, to stand and do these movements. I encourage you to move in the way that feels right for your body. Now, do keep in mind that if you're standing at your chair, but there's someone sitting behind you who needs to stay seated, They will no longer be able to see. So maybe think about how you can be inclusive and welcoming to the people who need to stay seated. We begin by grounding ourselves. If you're seated, imagine roots growing from the base of your spine, anchoring you firmly to the earth. And if you're standing, your roots may be growing out of your feet to anchor you. Sit or stand tall. Now press your palms together at your heart and take 3 slow breaths in and out. Imagine your roots traveling down through the floor, through the foundation, and into the cool, dark soil. You are a part of the earth, and the earth is part of you. Imagine the sun warming the oceans and the lakes. Inhale slowly and lift your arms up, wiggling your fingers upward like rising mist. Reach up high, pulling that life-giving moisture into the air. And the mist begins to turn into rain, quenching the thirsty ground. So exhale and cascade your hands down in front of you, making a shh sound to fill our sanctuary with imaginary rain. Now, become the river. We flow around obstacles. We are flexible. We carry life wherever we go. Take a deep breath as you let your river flow side to side. And let's flow for just a moment. Sunlight and water help us to bloom. Open your arms wide, palms facing the sky. Imagine your petals opening. Feel the strength in your stem and the joy in your flowers. We drink in the life that earth provides. Our garden is full of life. Now, let's become the bees that help the garden grow. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, spread your wings to fly and make a buzz sound. Bzzz. To thank every living thing that shares our planet home. Let's take 3 more breaths together as we complete our Earth Day flow. Be seated as you wish.
Our closing song today is called Earth Heart. It was composed by a longtime friend of our congregation, the amazing John Gage. And I invite you now that you've gotten seated to rise in body or spirit now. And Barb is going to lead us in singing Earth Heart.
So while Mark is setting up my mic, let me just mention to you, it's going to need to be. Okay, here we go. Hang on. I used to have the astounding pleasure of working for John Gage. I worked for him for a couple of years, and he is truly an astounding human. Good. So, this song has a part for you. How many people know this song? Earth Heart? Okay, so you know there's a clapping part. Let's show them how that's going to go, Bruce. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice! Whoa, you guys! Here we go. Clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap, clap. Hang on. Let us join our hands and hearts together, united by our common place of earth. We are the human family, sister, brother, and we celebrate the earth as the clear blue sky unfolds above us, and the rich brown earth grows beneath our feet. Mother Nature makes a sacred promise, and we feel the earth heartbeat. Da, da, da. As the clear blue sky unfolds above us, and the rich brown earth grows beneath our feet, Mother Nature makes her sacred promise, and we feel the earth heartbeat. Let us join our hands and hearts together, united by our common place of birth. The human family, sister, brother, and we celebrate the earth. Awesome.
Awesome.